You are helping people that have cold sensitivity with a new technique.
Exactly. Well, that can be very, very painful. The healing takes a while, so I just don't do that anymore. It's not necessary. We can use a few teeth. One tooth, you can do teeth. And you can only do a few teeth because you can only cut so much gum out of the roof of the mouth. The sensitivity's not there. Do a few teeth, 32 teeth. One tooth, you can do teeth. And you can only do 32 teeth.
You are helping people.
It's great.
Sensitive teeth, fucking Ginger and Jews edition. Fuck me, what a sham. What a sham this fucking show. But here I am, it's me, of course, Ian, the master of the clit. Across from me today is Jonathan Nazareth. He's from Israel. He's going to tell us all about settlements.
No.
Court, in and out of court. Both kinds of settlements. He's big into them. Anyway, what's up, everybody? Sensitive teeth.
The thought
How you
I
doing?
had
Introduce you. They don't know who you are.
No, don't give a fuck about no introduction. I had a thought yesterday, and I need to bounce it off someone.
Sure. We're jumping into it, people.
There's obvious responsibility division between the two sexes, and I feel like no one trusted the men, because imagine if we had finite sperm like women have finite eggs. We would cease to exist. No one trusted us to have fucking self-control, so they just gave us infinite sperms.
Yeah, of course, because if we did have finite sperm, everybody would be.
But by 13, we'd be wiped out.
Yeah, exactly. You'd be. The clip would be empty forever by 13.
Yeah, man,
it'd be good for humanity. There'd be a lot less fucking people walking around.
Yeah,
we wouldn't have such a problem with the fresh water supply, you know.
But at the same time, man, I'm just thinking there's I don't know who made this division, but no one trusted the men on this part, and it makes me kind of laugh.
Well, we got to slow it down a lot because this is sensitive teeth. I am, of course, I'm here all the time, but right now it's the Ginger and Jews edition with Jonathan Nazareth. I'm not sure of his surname, but he's a cool guy, and he's here. He didn't want to introduce himself before. We're gonna try it again. He's hot off the starting line there. Boom. But we're here. We're chilling.
My
exhausted.
last name is Al Halal.
Al Halal. That sounds like a whole other guy.
That's
Al Halal, and you are?
What?
Who's Al Halal? Is that your buddy?
No, I get it. No, I don't know Al very well, but
Oh, Halal. Tell a halal with it. Anyway, we got Pedro's here finally. For the people that listen, Pedro is actually here. We got a guy to Google shit with us. His real name, that's why he wasn't turning up the last few weeks, is because his name is Pierre, not Pedro.
Oh.
So Pierre, thanks for coming, buddy. We're going to need you to fact-checking stuff, Rittenhouse, Cosby, all the juicy stuff. Jelaine? Ooh, Jelaine. What's going on topic, there?
Man. That's a hot topic.
She's a hottie.
Would smash.
I'd smash Jelaine for sure.
Would smash.
She's probably in a lot of crazy
She'd probably make
stuff.
you fuck some kids first.
Oh, I couldn't do that. That's a deal breaker.
I had one time, I was working in a smart shop in the red light district here in Amsterdam. And I was standing outside smoking a cigarette, and this American dude, around 40 years old, I would say, and he comes in with this brown trench coat, which is already just off the bat just creepy as fuck.
Yeah,
just creepy as fuck. And he just stands shoulder to shoulder to me, and then goes and whispers to my ear, "Which one of these girls is the youngest?" So obviously I ran back inside the shop and started crying.
Oh, I thought you would have pointed him right out.
Oh,
she's down the street. Her name's Penelope. She's very nice.
No.
I
ran inside the shop and started crying.
Did you really?
No.
Come on.
I just ran.
You were in the army.
I literally went fuck and went inside the shop.
You're a goddamn Israeli commando.
No, man. I was a fucking driver.
You drove the commandos around?
No, I drove cars back and forth from the maintenance.
In the army?
Mm.
That's sweet. You valet parked for the
Basically,
army.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's a sweet gig.
Man, I was always in the car by myself, chilling out, fucking...
Just driving around being an army guy.
Yeah, man.
That's nice.
Yeah.
My friends back home from America, they have different army stories. But they signed up for it.
I did not sign up for shit.
Yeah.
But actually, I wasn't a driver the whole time. I started off as a computer programmer, but because I faked a document saying I was sick for longer than I was actually sick, because I just wanted to stay the fuck home because I was fucking 18, they took away my security clearance and made me a driver.
That's great.
Yeah.
I guess,
that was a
right?
sweet gig, man.
I mean, you have to join the army. Like, let's get a nice, easy gig, a safe gig. You still get to have a gun and stuff, though, right?
No.
Oh.
No.
Nah.
Man, fuck guns.
Dude.
Yeah,
guns
I
are
know,
sweet.
you're American. I'm offending
Guns
your
are
religion.
sweet.
Chill.
Guns are sweet, man.
No, I did not like having a gun because it's a huge fucking responsibility in Israel, because you always have the thought, this guy's gonna snatch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you got to conceal carry.
But,
You got to
yeah,
put that shit in your hoodie pocket.
Yeah, you carry a fucking long M16 in your pocket.
I don't use M16s.
Yeah, you know what M16 I had? The ones that you guys had in fucking Vietnam.
Oh, so that sucks for you out there in the sandy desert.
Man, it literally the U.S. Army had a deal after Vietnam with Israel. They sold them like M16 for $1 each because they didn't want them anymore because they kept fucking up in Vietnam.
Yeah, because
we got them.
They fucked up because they were too good. They were too nicely made.
Yeah,
they couldn't handle anything.
Yeah. And on the other side, you have the fucking Kalashnikov.
Too fancy. Yeah, and the
they
AK.
fucking keep firing if it's falling apart on fire.
My dad was in Vietnam. He's like, yeah. The M16 that shot the bullet at like a higher velocity too, like a smaller round, but higher velocity. But when you're shooting through elephant grass, it just goes any direction but straight. Meanwhile, the AK is just this slug that just goes through anything, straight line, boom, 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 boom. Frightening.
Funny.
Fucking Rittenhouse, bro. The rye, it's a nice rye whiskey, Rittenhouse rye. I wonder if they're freaking out. I wonder if they're freaking out like Corona beer was freaking out 2 years ago.
I have a
Fuck.
I
Or either that.
a picture.
Maybe they're like they're gonna put his face on the bottle.
I have the laundry soap that I use at home. It says Witte Raus, and I was like, that's very close, and it's kind of on the nose.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Making everything white. Kind of on the nose.
White?
Because it's laundry soap.
Ah. Yeah, white clothing.
White power.
Whoa. Whoa. Anyway, white clothing is a funny thing. It's arrogant. It's weird. Like, you see somebody wearing white clothing, it's never like... It's never clear. It's never clear what their objective is with white clothing, I think. It's not like, it's not that red flag trench coat guy, but it's like, why is he wearing all white?
I have a problem as
He's
a Middle Eastern man.
Maybe he's into something I should be into.
I'm not allowed to wear white clothing because I get armpit sweat.
You're pistol whipped?
Yes,
Pussy whipped, you mean?
No, I get armpit sweat. I cannot wear white clothing as a Middle Eastern man. It's not friendly to anyone.
But Middle Eastern people love white. They're all wearing white. They're all wearing white.
Where?
All the guys in the dresses.
Yeah, but those are Arabs.
Those island boys out there building their own islands. They build their own islands. They're like, I want some more land. Let's just build it. And they hire Dutch people to do it.
You see the shit in Turkey? They built a huge neighborhood, and each house was exactly the same identical copy of like a Disney kind of castle kind of thing. And
just like...
And no one wants to live there. So
row.
you have like 100 or 200 abandoned Disney castles next to each other, like a fucking copy and paste.
Yeah.
And no one wants to live there because it looks ridiculous.
That's fucking hilarious. I love that. I love that.
And then you have China, that they made their own Paris. Ooh. You've seen that shit?
No.
They made their own replica of downtown Paris with the smaller version of the Eiffel Tower, and also no one wants to live there because it's kind of dumb.
It's also crazy. I saw on the news, China also has a like full mock like downtown area of Taiwan and like where the president of Taiwan lives, and they're doing like military exercises on like a scale building model of the guy's like palace, like the presidential Taiwan palace, like they're running drills. They're like we're gonna go get Taiwan and nobody's gonna stop us. And that's true. America can't do it because we buy. We're too deep in. We're in bed with them deep.
That's kind of funny. That's
yeah. We're doing it.
That's like don't give a fuck.
Yeah, China's coming, man.
Oh yeah,
China's coming
for years, but my Chinese food never arrived. I want my Chinese food. I don't want Chinese.
You're gonna get plenty, dude. Yeah, we're all gonna get plenty of Chinese food. Believe me. Yeah. Which reminds me of a joke I wrote that I thought was quite offensive, and it's almost every single word is offensive, and I'm very proud of it. I'll just hit it. I'll just lay it on you. Why don't they let Why don't they let Chinese guys be firemen? Because they would eat all the cats. There's layers of that,
We used to have a problem with this in Israel because we used to. Now we have all construction workers. All construction workers basically are Arabs. No Israeli person works in construction because they're too dumb. I guess they don't get it.
Jews aren't known for physical labor.
True. But before we had that, during the conflict in the early 2000s, all the construction workers were from Thailand.
Interesting.
And there was a very real and very documented drop in the number of stray cats in those years.
That's kind of hilarious. I don't even know. That sounds like something off like The Onion, but
when I moved to a new house when I was 13, and it was literally the first building in a neighborhood of 1,000 buildings. Deal? It was the first one. So I was living in a constant construction zone.
Yeah.
And there was every night there would be smell of barbecue, and me and my mom would look at each other like
they're eating cats. Thai guys.
Yeah, all Thai.
Strange.
Before the Thai, it was Romanians.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like Israel imports people and then just doesn't. I don't know. I don't get it.
Israel. What a touchy subject that is. See, that's why this show. That's what this show is about. We're bringing in different types of minorities. The last couple of weeks we had Sandra from Uganda. We solved all the black issues, and now we're moving on.
Wait. What did you solve exactly?
Well, we solved a lot of. I learned that flowers are kind of a black thing or a white thing.
Flowers?
Like you don't buy flowers for a date in Africa. But this could just be Sandra talking. She's a little bit of a nut. In fact, don't listen to a word I said. We didn't solve shit, but we laughed about our differences, and that was nice.
I'm going to steal a joke from an old colleague of mine. It's not the best joke, but I like it.
Was your colleague the best colleague?
No, he was a dickhead.
Ah.
No, it was...
Shouldn't even mention him. Should have been like, this is my joke.
Pedro knows Dean.
Pedro. Is it Pedro or Pedro? Pierrito.
Pedrophile.
I think Pedro. Yeah, Pedrophile. Anyway, we haven't had any... Usually when he's not here, we need to Google everything.
Yeah, you haven't Googled shit, man.
Google something.
Yeah, just fucking...
Google
how many calories are in a fucking carrot, man? Just do something.
I'll just Google something, man.
Google something.
Just something.
Find out how much salt is in a can of Coca-Cola. How many grams of salt? I'm sure there's salt.
So,
there's all sorts of weird shit.
My colleague used to say that there's a very, very simple way to solve all the fucking problem of hunger in Africa. So you know how all these...
hold on. 4 milligrams of salt. All right.
I expect more.
I expected more, too.
I expected more.
All right, good for you, Coca-Cola.
So you know how National Geographic always, it was like porn, but you're 12 because you can't get real porn. So you watch National Geographic, and occasionally there'll be a naked black lady.
Of course, you're talking about like being a human male boy adolescent before the internet. So yes, of course, we've all.
So he said the way to solve the hunger problem in Africa is to give all these women fake titties, and then, as boys, we would see all these like bare-chested, huge-titted ladies on National Geographic. And then when you would be 18, you would immediately go to Africa and spend the rest of your life there and invest your money in the less hunger.
No, because you'd go there at 18 excited, and you'd get some big old fake tribal titties, I guess, in your face. And then you'd be like, I miss, McDonald's and driving a car. I hate these dirt roads and water buckets on my head, The average American 18-year-old boy is not going to dig like the lifestyle, I think. Man, even for titties.
Man, I've met...
and I'm not a fan of fake titties.
Me neither.
I only squeezed one pair of fake titties that I knew they're like, these are fake titties. Squeeze them. I was like, I wouldn't know. I guess if you get it done in the last 2 or 3 years, like they've really made some progress. And I wouldn't know. So maybe I did enjoy some fake titties, but I don't like the idea of having like a foreign object in your body. I know it's your choice. Women have, their own choice over their body or blah, blah, blah. That same liberal, libtard bullshit. Women have rights. Give me a break. Sensitive teeth, everybody. We're joking. It's the Ginger and Juice edition.
The best fake titties I've ever seen was a guy that had a tattoo on his arm of some woman, and he had the fake titties implanted on the tattoo.
Oh, no.
Killer.
Body modification art. It's body modification. Little implants in his arm.
Yeah, tiny little implants that gave the woman tiny little boobies.
I mean, I'll give him...
It was killer.
Yeah, I'll give him credit for just going all the way with a simple joke. It's...
I thought it would look... I wouldn't do it to myself, but at the same time, I wouldn't tattoo naked ladies on myself.
I would get a naked lady tattoo. I would not get a piercing. I can't do it. I noticed you have a nose piercing right there in your nose. Yeah. Right there in your fucking nose.
Yeah, man.
Jesus Christ. Can't do it. Pedro, you got a piercing?
I used to have an eyebrow
Used to have an eyebrow. Yeah, you seem like an eyebrow piercing guy. Yeah, I can't do it. Just the thought of stabbing something like through and through is just...
Yeah, I was very high when I
It's
got
so primitive. Like tattoos, at least, like there's been progress in the machines and in the needle, the technology, the inks. There's like... but piercing is the same as it was, 1,000 years ago. Just give me your ear. Stab something right through there. Nice. That freaks me out. I don't mind looking at them. Sometimes they can be very attractive, but not for me. Naked lady tattoo, please.
Naked lady tattoos all the way.
Yeah. I have a Wu-Tang tattoo. Pretty proud of that one.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's my favorite tattoo.
I never I like some Wu-Tang songs, but I never really got into that kind of stuff.
The thing about Wu-Tang is that there's 9 of them, and after they became popular, there's everybody had a solo career. So the amount of like Wu-Tang music, like under the umbrella of the Clan, right, is like it's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of songs and like dozens and dozens of albums. So you have to just pick. For me, it's that first album, Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers. That first album that they recorded in like a bathroom in the projects. It's so visceral, it's so raw. Like I could listen to it right now and just get right back into it. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. So for the quality of just that one album, I got the tattoo. Everything else, if it's good, it's just like extra sauce.
Not the
little extra gravy.
I like my music more acidy, less urbany.
Acidy. People take acid in the city, man. That happens.
Yeah, of course, man.
It's terrifying.
Oh, I have missed out on possibly... Well, I've had many crazy trips, but I've missed out on possibly the most insane trip ever, because I was serving in the army in a base that was literally inside downtown Tel Aviv. Yeah? It's the most secure place in the country, probably.
Sound like you had the best job in the army. You live in Tel Aviv and drive cars around all day and do nothing. It's amazing.
I spent 3 years laughing and getting fucking underpaid like shit, man. When I was there, I was paying...
Yeah, you get like free house and free food, right?
No.
What?
No.
In the army?
No.
You don't get free food?
No, I had a job in the army, so I would go home every day.
Yeah, but like to like an army barracks or like a...
No, to my mom's house, man.
What the fuck? Man, fuck Hezbollah. What is it called? Hezbollah? Who's the big bad guy, the CIA or everybody's worried about over there?
What, the Mossad?
The Mossad, that's what I meant.
No, Hezbollah is, no, the
that's
other guys.
Those are the other guys.
All
y'all look the same to me.
No, man, I had like an 8 to 5 job. I would show up at 8 o'clock and leave usually at 3. It was like, they wanted me to leave at 5. I usually find excuses to leave earlier. But
yeah, like I gotta go kill some Palestinians.
No,
not in Tel Aviv. It's very nice there. It's the world's most expensive
The most
city.
common excuse is, I got diarrhea from your shitty army food. I need to go home.
So at least you got free food.
For lunch.
Yeah.
If I wanted to, I could have shown up. No.
Oh yeah, you weren't good. You weren't smart enough for a gun.
And you know what's the thing? Is, unless you're like a frontline infantry, even if you get a gun, they don't give you bullets.
Well, that sounds stupid.
That sounds dumb. It
but
is.
If you do go to the settlements though out there, they give you plenty of bullets. It looks like, right?
What? Why would you want to go to these places, man?
I don't know. People go out there, don't you?
You need to realize all these settlers. They talk about the settlements like it's the best thing in the world.
No, but I'm talking about like the Israeli army guys that are like stationed out there.
Oh, yeah, of course. No,
those settlers are like protected by the
man,
military, right?
I spent my army
like
service
traveling. If you're in the army, like doesn't matter where your views are, like they put you out there, and that must be weird.
No, I was never in the front line, and there was a few times where I was like on guard and had to have a gun and a bullet. But if you have like normally a gun, if you have like normally guns, and man, I spent my army service in Tel Aviv.
That's awesome. There's a lot of babes. There's a lot of babes down there.
Yeah, man. I would go to the beach after fucking...
Dude, probably crushing it. They probably love a guy in uniform.
Man, no. This is Israel. Everyone has uniform. No one loves a guy in uniform. No one does. Except for American tourists.
Oh, there you go.
You get... Yeah, usually if you go to the beach and you have a gun and a uniform...
Get yourself some American values.
Some Montana
that American V,
like
bro. That punani. Hey, Google how many women in America are overweight. Like, what's the percentage of overweight women in the population?
Wait. Before you actually give
do that and then give us the
I want to say
Europe.
67 because I've been there and my God.
67?
Man.
Up, dude. Up. I'm an elite East Coaster. Like, I don't go to the middle of the country.
You gotta calculate all the
you
methods,
get taste of it. What do we got? 41.9%.
Oh, man. I guess the
in the
opioid
US.
fucking epidemic keeps them fucking
exactly.
slinky as
People
fuck.
are getting fat. What do? Well, we can't stop putting salt in the Coca-Cola, so let's just feed them some opiates. Let's put some opiates in their diet, and that'll even them out, keep them weak but productive somehow. Jesus. Hillary Clinton should be in jail. Alex Jones is going down. He got sued. Alex Jones got sued for defamation with the Sandy Hook shooting that happened in Connecticut, where I'm from, and he got he's got to pay like a bunch of money. These families said faked it. They faked this, but the thing is, they did fucking fake it. Oh my God, look into that. Nobody listened to this show, so I can say it. I'm not Alex Jones. But yeah, that shit was all fake. Everybody got paid off. There was crisis actors involved and all this shit. Crazy.
What, Sandy Hook?
Sandy Hook.
Serious?
Oh yeah. Just look. It's like one of those things like you start peeling layers back like an onion, and it gets stinky quick.
Oh man, we had this one shooting in a restaurant in Israel where you could clearly fucking see that there was no intent to kill anyone. There was only intent to cause panic, and it was only because the prime minister's wife, Netanyahu, at the time was about to get indicted.
Ooh.
Like the next day. So this happened, and all of a sudden no one cared anymore, and you fucking didn't hear about it.
Yeah.
And like we were all like standing on the side and watching like, fuck it.
Well, it literally happened this week, right? So there was the Rittenhouse trial. He gets off 2 hours away in the same state, which nothing happens in fucking Wisconsin. So just
Wasn't it Washington?
Wisconsin.
The guy with that
Rittenhouse.
ran over.
Rittenhouse.
No,
That's,
you're talking about the guy that ran over
yeah,
the people.
like a week later, he runs over a Christmas parade.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's in the same state. It's like
I
close
thought
by.
it was Washington.
Maybe it is. Hey,
Pedro,
Google that shit.
Pedro
Figure out where
file.
the Christmas parade massacre was. Don't laugh. What do you laugh?
Important shit,
Respect.
man. This is like people are gonna fucking decide their day-to-day life according to what you Google.
This
Pedro.
is fucking super.
You need to understand
helpful,
the
though.
responsibility with great power.
It's everybody should have a Pedro file. Just around. Whoa! And now I got so excited. So, oh yeah, no. So it's happening. It's by design. There's obviously some like shit going on that's more heady than we're allowed to know about, or it can even fathom, because they keep us down. Whoa! I trailed. Oh my God! The fucking sensitive teeth, everybody. No, what I was saying was the Rittenhouse trial. He gets off. The very next week, there's like a massacre at a Christmas parade of a black guy plowing through a bunch of like Christmas. It seems very psyops. And then the Ghislaine Maxwell trial starts, and just as everybody starts saying like, "Why is this not in the news?" There's a school shooting somewhere in the States. Some kid fucking killed four people.
Yeah,
at a
I
school.
saw
It just
that
happens. It just seems to happen. So Wisconsin, I was right. Yeah, Wisconsin.
I got no
They're
credibility.
known for cheddar cheese out there.
I thought the only thing they were known for was that 70s show.
Oh yeah, that was Wisconsin, huh?
Yeah. That's how I knew Wisconsin was a state and not
That's
just
me
a
too.
joke.
Me too. I don't know, dude. America's way too big.
Oh man, I haven't seen like even a small part, and I already say like, I remember being in San
I'm
Francisco.
from America. I've never been to San Francisco. I've been up and down the East Coast. I've covered a lot of like miles. Like if it was in Europe, I'd been to Rome and back. But it's just to Florida, and then back up.
Florida.
Different times in my life.
So the first time I had pepperoni pizza, it was in Florida.
It's a sin over there where you're from, isn't it? You can't have fucking pepperoni on your pizza.
Man, I did not know that was
Mussolini,
a possibility.
pork, it's all bad. It's all bad.
Bro, I did not know there was a possibility. So I was in Florida. We just landed we came from New York.
Where in Florida? Because this is very important.
Huh?
Where in Florida were you? Because that's very important.
Somewhere between the airport where we landed and Disney World.
So like Orlando.
Yeah, right. I guess.
So you went,
because we landed at the airport.
Ooh, that's prime Florida.
We went to a
That's
Holiday Inn.
You're not close to the ocean. That's just Florida inland.
No. We went to a Holiday Inn
Swamp
the
people.
night before
Swamp
we
people.
because we landed at night and there was no point to go to Disney World and pay for the day. So we went to a Holiday Inn. So we got to Disney World the next day.
Yeah.
And we're like poolside this summer, yeah? We're like sitting poolside and it's me, my mom, my aunt, and my cousin. And this woman comes from the service like, would you like anything to eat? And and there's like we ordered a pepperoni pizza because I've seen it in movies and I did not believe that shit was real. I thought it was a Disney kind of thing.
What?
Bro,
Fucking
Israel
pepperoni
is fucked.
pizza.
Anyway, we get the pepperoni pizza, and I'm sitting there, and this is a Holiday Inn pepperoni pizza. This is not like an Italian place. This is like probably.
Oh, you ordered it like from like room service from the Holiday Inn kitchen, a pepperoni pizza.
Yeah, to the pool. Okay, we're sitting outside. This is like 8 or 9 o'clock at night.
This
we're
is
chilling
a Florida
at the pool.
story.
Yeah. So we're eating this pizza. Me and my cousin, she's like, she's 12, I'm 11 or 10 or something else. We look each other in the eye and like we both like telepathically think this is the best thing that ever happened to me and probably will ever happen to me.
The
like,
pizza.
Yeah, the pizza. The
This is
pepperoni
as
pizza.
you're eating it or before it comes out?
And while we're eating it, I remember there's a couple that started, like a woman and a man fucking fist fighting next to us, and like we're sitting there eating the pizza, watching the fist fight, and only like about 10 years later will I realize that I have experienced Florida very well.
I was just gonna say that you have a Florida story.
Yeah,
and you were in Florida for
I was 12, 10, man. I was
days.
10.
Yeah, you have a Florida story.
Oh.
Look at this. We're trying to upgrade a little bit. We're trying to get this. We're doing a restructuring because if you are listening to this, you know that the first few episodes were with, of course, the legendary Sandra from Uganda. It doesn't match the logo because that was a guy named Rodrigo who died in, I believe, some sort of masturbatorial incident, something with a belt and a bottle of lube. I don't really know the details.
I've heard there was multiple.
But we're keeping him in the logo we're keeping him in the logo anyway, regardless. But now this is the ginger and juice edition of Sensitive Teeth. And I like it. We're doing some restructuring. We're trying to get some sound effects going. Yeah, right? We're trying to get some. Yeah. We're trying to upgrade our production value. That's why we got Pedro over here. He finally showed up, and we're very grateful for that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we are. Totally. So, something to look forward to. We got Jonathan Nazareth in the house. Jonathan and Al Halal.
I am
this.
not comfortable with the name Nazareth.
I know you're not, but you know it's really funny. I think it's a cool ass name.
I do.
No, but this is what's fucked up, right? So when I started coming around and like meeting all you guys, Jesse was calling you Nazareth. I was like, he's like the guy next door with the dreads. I was like, and I just assumed that was your name. So like I meet you during like him like saying this often. So like I just picked up on it, like, oh, that's John Nazareth. Like, so you're in my phone as Nazareth for like 8, and then you call me like, yo, Naz. You're like, what does this mean? I'm like, that's your name. So sorry for that, but for me it sticks. It's a cool name, Big Naz.
But the thing is,
Big
funny thing is, El Halal actually means Hebron. Hebron. That's another city.
Ah.
Yeah.
Al Halal.
Yeah.
You want to? I could call you Al.
You can just call me John.
Google what year Paul Simon released You Can Call Me Al. It's a good song. I like it. I love having this guy here.
Oh, Pedrito.
Yeah. This is fucking fine. This is great. You Can Call Me Al by Paul Simon. Oh, a little bit of a lull there. I like that. Hey, do you need a beer?
I need a lighter and a beer.
Ooh.
And probably a blowjob too. But not from you guys.
Jesus, you're not going to find that here. My teeth are too sensitive. You knocked them right out of my skull with that big Israeli army dick. Hey, can you grab me a beer there, Pedrito? There's 2 fridges. We got 2 fridges up in this piece. One of them has beer in it.
Can you Google me a beer?
Ooh, can you Google what year beer?
No.
Give me. I need a Yanni boy. I need a Jeffy Dahmy.
But you know that beer was technically
No. Jeffy
in
Dahmy.
Israel.
The Jeffy Dahmies. You know, the little stubbers. Come on, man. The Jeffy Dahmies. No. Well, it's Hair Talk Yan, right?
Okay.
So you go from Hair Talk Yan to like Yanni's to Yanni Boys to Jeffy Dahmies to Jeffrey Dahmers. And that's how I nickname my beer. The Hair Talk Yan, man. Come on.
Bro.
It's right there on the left.
Ian, you should be shot for that.
Oh my God. Hold on a second. Hold on. Jesus Christ.
Funny.
Jeffy Dahmies, bro.
Jeffy Dahmies.
What's this?
You're a retard.
Behind the fucking thing. What's this? All right. I mean, that's why we pay him to Google and not to get beers, I guess. So we need somebody else to get beers now. We're expanding quickly. This is a real thing. Hey, R.I.P. the king, the man, the myth, the legend, one of my personal heroes, Jeffrey Epstein.
Amen.
Not that guy. It's a shame that my mentor in high school was also named Jeffrey Epstein.
I will not respond to that.
Yeah, that's terrible. Hey, note to self: let's just cut out that last bit. Make me sound cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, shit, sorry. All right, so this sound pad is like sensitive. It's like touch sensitive. So I'm going to edit that for the listeners, but that just blew out everybody's eardrums. Sorry, everybody. I'll press it lightly. What's this one say?
Baby.
Oh.
Baby.
Poor little Nazareth's ears hurt.
Baby.
Anyway, fuck. We're off track. You got any more? You got some good, Hold on a second. Pedro, what are you doing? You speak when spoken to. That's the roles, It's nothing personal.
I have a shit ton of ideas for sketches, like filmed sketches.
Well, don't blow it up here. Save it. Let's make them. We'll talk after the show, like Joe Rogan
but
says.
the problem is,
Talk after the show.
No.
I'll tell you after the show.
Let's meet outside.
No, I got a good idea for a sketch though. Let me hit you with one, and then you hit me back. So there's a bunch of guys like in a shady basement or something, and they're obviously planning some sort of like terror attack, right? And they're waiting on somebody. Like, where's the guy with the balaclavas? Somebody's supposed to bring the masks. What is it? How do you say it? Balaclava?
Balaclava.
Balaclava. So they're waiting for the guy with the balaclavas. Like, we have bombs, we have the gun, we're ready to go. We need the balaclava guy so we can cover our faces and go do this attack. He finally shows up. Little miscommunication, he's got baklava.
Yeah, I saw that coming a mile away, honestly.
Yes. I think if you shoot it the right way, you don't see it coming.
Yeah.
Where is this guy? We need the balaclava.
Yeah,
and then he shows up, and then they all enjoy a nice, tasty treat, and they don't feel like doing an attack.
Yeah, sugar solves everything. The way is like, where's the guy with the masks? And then he shows up with the baklava, and it's like, no, we said balaclava, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
it can work. It can work. But you can see it.
I just like how the two words are so close.
Yeah. I laugh at this shit a lot because there's many Dutch words that are exactly the same as fucking swear words in Hebrew, and they're amazingly funny. Like, the national food here, stampot.
That's a food?
It's not a food.
For those of you who don't know, maybe it's your first time listening, but we're based in Amsterdam, Holland, which is in the Netherlands, and Dutch people are the people that live here and kind of run shit. And they have a food, I guess you could call it that. It's called stampot, which is where they boil some vegetables like carrots and fucking broccoli, and then they just mush it in with mashed potatoes.
And then on top of that, they put like a smoked sausage.
They'll put like a big phallic, vulgar like sausage just right on top. Not even cut or anything, just like a dick on top of your little mushy vegetable mush.
So
no salt, no flavoring.
Stampot means in Hebrew just a vagina.
Just a vagina.
But not even like slang. Not even slang. Like pot is the medical word for is vulva.
It's
like
vagina.
No, it's pot is vulva. Is the medical word, and it just means just a vagina.
Well, I'd love to order that.
Yeah, man. I the thing is,
sir,
will
you be ordering an entree? No, just a vagina tonight. Just the vagina, thanks. Going light.
The thing is, I've been living here since 2015. And only around 2019, I was just like idly shopping at the fucking supermarket, and I look and I read it in stampot. I'm like, wait. And then I read it, and then I read it again. Like,
and it's spelled the same.
What do you mean?
If you were to spell it in Hebrew or whatever,
it's exactly the same thing. It's not the same alphabet. Yeah, we have.
But it translated whatever. Translated alphabet, it would line right up.
If you say stampot, it means just a vagina. That's it. There's no way around it.
And you're like, damn, this place is crazy. They sell vaginas packaged ready for the microwave. So what you did? Let me guess the rest of the story. You bought one immediately, brought it home and fucked it.
Yes, I American pie that shit.
But your microwave didn't work, so you fucked it cold. And you said, "This is all right. I like it here. I think I'm gonna stay."
There's a joke there about Jewish vaginas being cold because they're cold people, but no, I'll skip that.
No, it's the Dutch vaginas that are cold and filled with sand. They're filled with sand. They're filled with a dry, coarse sand, and they're ice cold. What's up with that? What's up with the Dutch vaginas?
I had a bit because this whole country is basically built on displacing water. They took out water from one place, they moved it to another, they made land.
Yeah, they're very proud about their water, but they can't design a fucking toilet to save their lives.
Oh no, my God! Let's keep the Dutch toilet for a second after I finish my story.
If I'm honest with myself, I think we talk about it every episode. So let's get your take. That could be a thing. We'll just get your take on the Dutch toilet.
The Dutch, they displace water. Yeah. This is what they know. This is what they do.
They take up fucking space, is what you're saying.
They displace water.
They take up space. Let's make some space.
So actually, now that you think about this, if you're looking from the ocean's point of view, the Dutch are basically just Jews occupying shit. But no, What I was gonna say, the Dutch displace water. They take out the wetness out of everything, out of the land and out of the women.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Dutch women are just like, they're like scarecrows. They're tall and kind of scary, and they're just strictly business. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of the Dutch women. It's weird to see such an attractive person physically and be very unattracted to them because of their
general personality.
Just the general energy that comes off of them. It's just like, oh, ice cold, sand filled vagina. That's what I see.
I have a problem with the women here because their hair is always wet.
What?
Yeah, if you walk down the street, like 60 or 70...
it rains here every fucking day.
No. This is in the summer too. They put this kind of cream on it to make it look wet. And my thing is...
You're talking about the women or the guys?
The women.
Because the guys are worse. You know that more male hair products are sold in Holland than in any other market in the world?
Oh, yeah, because these...
All the guys have this floppy, greasy hair, like slick back with product in it. Oh, it's so cringy. Women want to touch your hair. Maybe not yours, because you got fucking dreadlocks, and that's strange and weird. You probably have an interesting sense.
Probably get some Ebola from that shit.
There could be anything in there. But typically, women want to touch your hair, and they don't want to put their hand into a hair that's like crusty hard with gel or like greasy, oily shit that like leaves residue on your hand. Nobody
Literally,
wants
all
that.
my Dutch colleagues have the same hair like you just said, and it's incredibly funny. Pedrito knows them, because Pedrito used to be a fucking colleague.
And now he's got a much better job Googling shit on his phone while we talk drunk. I love it.
I'm not drunk.
This is This is fun. This is the Ginger and Juice edition, Sensitive Teeth, everybody. We only got one theme song right now, so it's all under one umbrella for now.
It's coming.
For now.
We ordered it. It's on the way from China. It's going to be a communist themed theme song.
Yeah, we got to paint the walls red.
With blood of our enemies.
Yeah, I don't have any enemies. The last enemy I had, he got his head crushed in.
So I don't have much, and I have a few enemies. I got them. I'm a very opinionated person.
Well, you are Israeli.
Yes.
So just by your very nature of
actually,
existence.
yeah, just by being
your
myself,
very
I have like
nature of existence.
2.5 million enemies, like naturally. But
that's a lot.
Actually, it's more because I'm an Israeli Jewish person married to a Muslim woman. So basically, everyone hates me.
Yeah.
Now, I forgot what I want to say. Fuck.
It's okay. It's tough to be hated. You're doing a great job, though. You blend in. You have a weird look. You know, now that I look about it, you kind of... we're audio only here, of course.
My genetics are fully German and Balkan.
Well, you got blue eyes.
I am pink. Fully German and Balkan by origin.
Yeah,
I just born in Israel.
You don't do well in the sun, or do you?
Well, no, I'm okay.
You're all right in the sun?
I love the desert.
All right, because I get pink. I get pink fast.
No.
I already have just a natural pinkish hue.
I do well
you put me in the sun.
Not in the heat.
Yeah, I can handle heat.
It's not the same thing.
No, it's not. I'm saying in the sun. Like, do you burn?
Well, I had...
You burn. Yeah, you burn.
No.
You got blue eyes.
I don't burn so much, but I had one year when this was just first when I started smoking. I went to the beach, smoked a joint, and basically fell asleep on the beach with my phone on my chest. And I fell asleep for about 2.5 hours. Yeah. And when I woke up, I had a sunburn with a square where was my phone for the whole fucking summer.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It was the funniest thing ever.
I love that.
I was thinking just to fall asleep on the beach and just draw kind of weird shapes on myself, get like temporary tattoos.
Yeah, they do that. Jackass did a good one where he went like urban tanning. He was like laying in fountains and shit. I don't know who it was, but they put like text stickers you do for like your mailbox. You know, they wrote Jackass on his chest, and he went and like laid in the middle of like fountains in the city somewhere in LA and got a sunburn. So it's a Jackass on his chest. And I said, what a great idea for like a sort of temporary tattoo.
I used to love Jackass. And I used to love...
Who doesn't?
A lot of people. My ex-girlfriend, for example. But
well, that's why she's an ex. Can't hang.
No. But the thing is, what happened recently with Jackass is so upsetting. It's impossible to laugh at it anymore.
Well, they're all sober and stuff.
Hey, they're all sobered
up. Like, why are you throwing bowling pins into each other's balls when you're sober?
Wait, this is not the thing. It doesn't make
any sense.
Hey, they get paid more than you and I ever will get paid.
I disagree. This is sensitive
Johnny
teeth,
Knoxville
baby.
is doing quite well.
But he has to wear a catheter for his life for the rest of his life because he's got hit in the balls too many times.
Really?
Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah. He has to wear a catheter all the time because he's got one too many nut shots.
Oh.
Yeah, his junk's all fucked up.
Well, that's the thing. If I would do Jackass, I would like be like the general rule, like no face, no nuts. Everything else maybe goes, you know, like. But like,
it's in the contract. It's in the contract. Face and nuts. Face and nuts. You got to do at least 3 nut shots per season. Each
you
cast
say-
member,
you're
so that's
saying
like
they're
30
all
nut
sober and
shots.
shit,
It's
but
plenty
that's
of
the
nut
thing.
shots.
Why it got so upsetting is because they're not all sober. And Bam Margera is basically a drunk wreck. And they had like a falling out recently. And it got so real. I don't want to think real things when I
it's-
watch
like
people get in the
Bam used
nuts.
to be like a hero as a skateboarder. Like Bam was like, that's how he became Bam. He was a skateboarder, a really good, gnarly skateboarder. And he got attention through that. He became a pro skateboarder. And then he would do these things on the side because he made so much money as a skateboarder. He had like fuck you money. So he'd buy like a Ferrari and like film a video like smashing fucking shopping carts
Did
into
you
it.
ever watch the show Viva la Bam?
No, because I was already over. Because I was watching CKY. I was watching Landspeed presents CKY and CKY today on VHS.
CKY is so much better.
But that's preceded Jackass. That's in fact a lot of the CKY footage was in the first season of Jackass. They just bought it from. It was already released. We've had already seen it as a skateboard community. Like it's not a skate video. It's just like Bam doing wild shit because he has money and he's like 18.
So Viva la Bam was a gentrified version of CKY, and as a child, I love that shit. I love that shit.
Viva la Bam. How old are you?
I'm 28.
Jesus Christ! I thought you were like 100.
Fuck off.
Fucking Merlin beard.
Jeez.
All right,
look
all
like
right.
a
Well, I got a
baby
couple
on this
years
shit.
on you. I got a few years on you. 26?
28.
28. All right.
93 represent.
Jesus. That's crazy. That's crazy.
You think that's crazy? I have to accept people in the coffee shop that their ID says 2003.
I know, it's weird.
It's fucking weird.
My cousin, I only have two, but my younger cousin, I know how old he is because he was born in 2000. So he's 21 now. That's crazy. He was born in 2000. He's going out to bars. He's trying to finger fuck girls. Hopefully more than that. He's 21 and he's ripped. He's like a health guy. His dad, my uncle, was almost in the Olympics for the hammer throw. You know, like the big heavy ball on the chain.
Yeah,
they spin around and chuck it. So he's a big dude. So my cousin,
the shot
and
put.
he's the only other ginger in the family. Like
So
of
he doesn't get laid
this
for
next
sure.
generation. So, but he's ripped. He looks like Fight Club.
Like Ron Weasley on steroids.
He looks like Fight Club, except he's pink. You know, he's got that pinkish hue, that white, pale pink, and then, you know, the ginger hair and the freckly face. So just wear one of those gimp masks and stuff, you know, you'll be fine. You'll be very popular at the orgy. Pink skin, you glow in the black light.
Do you know the DJ Boris Brecha?
I'm sorry, excuse you. Are you all right?
Yeah,
There's a
I had
sneeze?
something in my throat.
Yeah.
Anyway, this super
Was it a-
famous
was it a
DJ. He does his shows only with a mask. That's kind of his deal. And the other
That's
day,
every DJ. Deadmau5,
No,
fucking
no,
Daft
no.
Punk. Come on.
everyone does it. But the thing is, if you look at Deadmau5, he looks fine. If you look at the Daft Punk, the guys, they look fine.
They have
No,
expensive
this Boris guy does not look fine.
What is
I've
he-
seen him like a picture of him outside the club without the mask. Bro,
But he
you
wears
need
a
to
mask.
stop doing math.
Oh, he looks terrible.
He
Well, I haven't
he
seen,
looks,
like-
Yeah, I'm telling you, this like it's funny that some people wear a mask because it's a gimmick, and some people wear a mask because they fucking need it.
Yeah.
Like otherwise, this guy would not be as successful as he is. No one would want to listen to music.
Because he'd just be so
he
ugly.
has he has a
Just
very
so
like
ugly that like his music sucks.
no, he has basically no chin and lots of missing teeth. He looks like he's on meth.
Well, maybe he is. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe that's how he
probably.
plays those sweet beats.
Possible, but
You
he
know?
does it with a mask because otherwise people won't really dance so much. I guess.
Yeah, they'll be freaked out.
I don't want to trash talk him too much, but I saw a picture of him because I've been listening to him forever, and I only know the mask.
What's his name again?
Boris Brecha.
Balls Buckle. And where is he from?
The internet?
You don't know where he's like playing, where he's
No.
walking around with this mask on?
No,
What city
no,
or country?
no, because I've always been really into music, but I could never give a fuck about the people behind the music. Everyone was like, "Yeah, I love this band, this guy."
Well, you know why, right? Because you didn't have VH1 Behind the Music TV show when you were growing up.
No, we
There's
did.
a great docuseries called Behind the Music, and they would go behind the music, and they talk about Whitney Houston smoking crack and Nirvana, you know, doing
Smoking
heroin,
crack.
smoking crack. And they talk about James Brown smoking crack.
Behind the crack music.
Hey, man, you try doing 37 stadium, arena gigs in 6 months. It's a whole lot of hard work. You got to smoke that crack, stay up, keep the dance, get the dancing.
My wife, she's a hairdresser, and she had this girl working with her, and she was usually pretty on time. And one day she's like, she's
Pretty
like,
on time, huh?
She's late, like an hour, and we're at the shop. We're like, where is she? We need to start working, blah, blah, blah. And she shows up, hair all messed up, face greasy, like, she looks like shit. And we ask her, yo, you're late, and you look like shit. What's up? It's like, yeah, I just tried crack yesterday. I'm like, Oh yeah.
There we go. Have you ever?
That was like a very eye-opening moment for us. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, stay away from crack goods.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Unless you like crack.
Yeah, but how would you know unless you try it? And
You
then like
gotta try it first.
Yeah, but the
man.
thing is, it's bad if you like crack. The best possible outcome of smoking crack would be like, I don't like this. I'm not going to do it again. But I don't think that happens often.
No, the best outcome of smoking crack is
being
winning.
Hunter Biden, the president,
It-
the president of the United America's son, and you
Yeah.
can sell your artwork to like launder fucking black money from all over the world. I sold my spin painting for $500,000 because and now this guy gets to talk to my dad. Oh, that's what it is, dude. That's what it is. Fuck it.
I remember the first time I saw a bong. I was maybe 7 or 8 years old, playing downstairs at the playground under my house, and I find this dirty bottle, and I take it, I pick it up, and I take it to my mom, and I ask her basically, should I go fill this up with water so we can drink from it? Because I was thirsty.
It's like a cool looking bottle. Hey, look at this. This is cool.
And to this day, she reminds me about this shit. Especially the time when she found the bong in my room, and it's like, did you drink water from this? I'm like, no.
No, not that water. My friend used to have, like, there was always, like, in high school, you had, like, the kids' basement, where you go and smoke weed. And we had the same thing. His name was Jake, and his older brother had gifted us, like, the guys above us who were, like, in college, we're in high school, they gifted us, like, a 3-foot long bong. It's, like, 1 meter long, so you need, like, somebody else to light it for you.
Yeah.
And my friend had little brothers that would like come down to the basement and be like, what's that? And be like, it's a telescope. All right, you got to go upstairs now. We're going to look through the telescope. Get out of here. We'd take big old bong rips.
Big old doinks.
Big old doinks. That fucking kid. Who cares?
He died.
Mm-hmm. Fat fuck. Died of COVID.
Really?
No, I don't think so.
I think he died from obesity. He was a really fat.
Yeah. Most people dying of COVID, they're fat. At least in America.
Most
everybody's
people in
fat.
America
41
is fat. Like
Fucking 41.9% of women in America are fat.
Google how many men are overweight in the US.
I bet it's 50. I bet it's 50.
Huh?
43%.
Pedro, you're ahead of the game.
Number one. All right, take this fucking joint. And China, I guess, don't blow smoke directly into the microphone. Apparently, that's bad. That's what they tell me.
to smoke microphone?
No. What the fuck are we talking about? I'm out of juice, man. I'm out of juice. Ginger and Juice edition. Sensitive teeth. Hey, hit us up on Patreon. It doesn't exist and it never will because this is a public service show we're doing here. We talk about sensitive issues.
Announcement. This is
It's
education.
me. I'm an American dude. I bring on minorities onto my show. We talk about the issues.
You're like the whitest possible American dude.
Well, the thing is, when you grow up in a white community with red hair, you're the Jew, Yeah. Straight up. You're different. Fuck you. This sucks.
That's kind of funny because I can say the same thing in Israel. If you grow up ginger around like everyone, you're the Jew.
Yeah, exactly. You're different. So fuck you. Yeah, so you gotta get quick.
We have a song in the army about how ginger people stink when it rains.
That's true. Why do you think I hate it? It sucks for me here. Oh my god, it rains every goddamn day. Get to work, they're like, Ian, what is that? I'm like, I can't help it. It's genetic.
Man,
It's my pink skin. It doesn't react well to rainwater. You shouldn't feed me after midnight.
I used to work with this guy in the souvenir shop. He used to come into the shop, and I don't know if it was his washing machine, his personal body odor. Maybe he sprayed something on just to fuck with us. But it literally smelled every time he would come into the shop, and we had to stand 5 hours, 6 hours with this guy. It would smell like, these stink bombs?
Yeah, where it's like it's like sulfur and egg and
it would smell like this.
Dude, I couldn't work. I would be dry heaving.
Man,
dude, I have such a weak smell for that. If I smell like a bad fart.
The thing is, me too. And because I was the first one to complain about it to the manager and the other colleague there, they were like, you're going to have to tell him. And it took me like 2 or 3 days before I finally, like, yo, bro, what's up with the stink?
Dude, I'm even like losing it now because you're just making me like, you're triggering memories of mine with like stinky situation and stuff.
So, Orthodox Jews? How they have these crazy get-ups?
Oh, yeah. So, oh, my God.
So you know them from Williamsburg, maybe?
Yes, exactly.
It's not very hot. It's not a problem.
In the summer, dude, it's hot as fuck in New York. Are you kidding me?
Wait.
Hot as fuck.
How hot does it get in New York in the summer?
100 degrees. Triple digits.
In real numbers.
Hey, Google, I love this. Google 100 Fahrenheit to Celsius.
Yeah, fucking ridiculous way to fucking measure shit.
I know. It's not my fault. Hey, I love the metric system. 37 degrees.
Yeah, okay.
In a big hat and a coat with a beard.
Man, it gets to 45 in Israel.
And you got the Orthodoxes over there.
Man, you need to realize, I live in a city.
You live in like a beach paradise city, and they're living there with big coats.
I don't live in Tel Aviv. I live in a small city away from Tel Aviv. Medium-sized city away from Tel Aviv. It's like you have the Tel Aviv area, and then you have like basically 8 or 9 cities which surround Tel Aviv. And there's not actual distance between the cities. It's basically
like
just
LA
a
or
street.
something. It's
Yeah,
like
it's just
LA
a
or
street.
something. Just
Like this is where this city is, and across the street
area
is another
code changes,
city.
but it's just like in the landscape you wouldn't be able to.
No way, no
differentiate.
fucking way, man.
Not like
it's
Holland,
just
where
like
it's
this street on this side is this city, and on the
Yeah.
other side is the other
Yeah, it's
city.
like LA or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the city that is between mine and Tel Aviv is the most religious place in the country, which is usually a misconception. People think Jerusalem is the most. It's not.
I thought it was Nazareth.
Nazareth is Arabic, motherfucker. Anyway,
Is that nice there?
if you like getting stabbed,
I'm not a fan.
you look like a Jewish person. You would get stabbed.
Me?
You're ginger. How many Arab gingers do you think there are? They're all fucking
Oh,
dark
they're
skin.
Arabs over there.
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
So, so Jerusalem has like a 50%. It's such a huge city. There's like a 50% population of Orthodox Jews. But the city next to mine is like 97% Orthodox Jews, and the other 3% are Russian immigrants that couldn't
And
afford.
it's like neighborhoods. So like the next neighborhood over.
Literally, yeah.
the city
Literally,
is,
there's
like,
a small
built-
highway that goes between our cities, and then that.
Well, it's
so-
like, dude, Williamsburg, Brooklyn is the same. There's Orthodox, like Hasidic Williamsburg, and it's literally like you go on this side of the street and like you're on the wrong. Like they look at you like, what are you doing? What are you doing here? You drive through it and they're just a bunch of guys with big hats just
So no,
looking at you.
that's not the problem.
But then you go this one block over.
So
Changes.
because this city is between mine and Tel Aviv, and my city is basically a shithole. There's nothing to do there. Like it's just a place where about 500,000 people live, and there's almost nothing to do.
Yeah, just have kids.
Exactly. So
Living
you
there,
go
having
if
kids.
you want to do anything, you go to Tel Aviv.
Mhm.
It's the
most expensive city in the world.
But
They got
because
beaches and bitches and roller skating.
because you have to.
Discos.
If you take the bus, you go through the Orthodox city. You have to spend about 45 minutes stuck in traffic with the most stinky people ever, and it's like 30 of them and 10 of you are like other people in
So
the
there's
bus.
no way you're gonna outstink them. No matter how
Not even
much
if I
weed
fart-
you smoke, like
not
you're gonna
even if
smell
I fart
stink.
aggressively the whole fucking
Not even
time.
you shit in your own pants.
Probably not, because the thing is, they're very bad on hygiene. They don't use deodorant. And did you know?
You know, I know this is sensitive teeth, but this is getting borderline racist.
Fuck
I'm
up.
waiting for the joke, and it sounds like you just hate.
Oh, I hate Orthodox Jews.
I mean, yeah.
They're
There's a
annoying
thing-
as fuck, man.
There's a thing I heard about in Brooklyn called Jukaki, and it's when like a regular person walks through Hasidic Williamsburg in the summer, like a
Yeah,
girl
it
wearing
gets spit
shorts,
on.
then you get spit on.
Oh yeah.
They call you. Yeah, they'll spit on you. They'll
Yeah.
spit on you. Like that's not nice. That's not nice. That's not nice behavior. And they're known to be like slumlords. You know, they rent out
No,
apartments. and
man.
never fix anything.
They're dickheads. They're really honestly.
Well, wouldn't you be irritated if you had to? Wouldn't you be? That's a t-shirt. Make that a t-shirt. Hey, Google how to make wouldn't you be with a question mark, and then on the back it says free Epstein.
A bit late.
Hashtag free Epstein. Oh, dude, he's alive, dude. He's in the he's in the basement of the Denver airport. Tupac's in Puga. Tupac is in Cuba. We all know that. And no, but wouldn't you be irritated and angry if you had to wear a big heavy jacket and a big stupid hat and a beard in the hot summer weather all the time? You'd be an asshole. You'd be very irritated. You have to wear all this stupid gear to get into heaven. I would probably be pretty irritable too. The hats are expensive, but it must be hot as shit.
Man, they sweat non-stop. It's disgusting. I hate
Yeah, they're wearing a jacket, and the jacket thing is relatively new.
No.
It's like in the last 100 years, I think. Right?
But
50 years.
it's the most Jewish thing ever, because you know who sells the jackets?
Jewish guys?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
You know who said that you have to wear a jacket?
the Jewish guys.
The same guys who sell the jacket said you have to wear a jacket for.
Very clever people, those Jews.
We have such ridiculous shit, because there's the Bible, yeah. And after the Bible, there's a bunch of books written by like scholars or whatever that like interpret the Bible to modern times. And when you say modern, we're talking about like the 13th or 1400s, like 600-700 years ago. Do you know in those books, it says that a woman has to wear underwear? Do you know why?
No, I don't. I never.
A monkey would rape her.
Oh yes, well, I mean, back 700 years ago, I don't know if you know your history.
Shitload of monkeys everywhere, man.
There was monkeys raping
Fucking
everybody
with
back
huge
there.
fucking boners, man, just like everywhere.
Running
It's
around,
an epidemic, man.
that's where AIDS came from.
Mm.
No, but I think all the deities, right? All the gods are up there in heaven laughing at each other, sitting around a table drinking whiskey, going like, "You'll never believe what I get my followers to do." Right? Jesus like, "Yo, I make them go to church every Sunday and sit in uncomfortable chairs, and they got to eat a little cracker and sing stupid songs. It's hilarious."
Then Moses goes, "Hold my beer."
Yeah, exactly.
I get them to cut their fucking dicks off.
And like, no! Not only that, but I make them wear big, heavy coats in the summer, and I make them grow out their
next
beards.
to cutting your dicks off,
I make the women shave their heads and then wear a wig on top of it. It's amazing. And then Muhammad's over there. He's like, yeah, well, you know what I get to do? I make them 5 times a day. I make them fart in each other's, get on the ground and fart in each other's faces. 5 times a day.
So this
on the clock. And
this is a real story. Well, I am born in Israel.
No, like the Hindu guys, right? Like the people that like hold their arm up for 50 years.
Yeah.
So they're just all up there laughing, like, "Yo, what can we try? What are they gonna? Like, what can we do next?" Trying to one up each other, and then you get to where we are now, right? L. Ron Hubbard's like, they won't let him in the club. He's like in the line, like they'll just never
Like
let him in. He's
crazy.
like, "No, look at," like they're just like, "No, man,
It's like, no, your shit is too crazy. You're pushing it too far, man.
You're not getting in, dude. You're a nerd. You're not getting into the club."
And you see Joseph Smith, the Mormon guy, just sitting there like, "You guys make them do ridiculous shit. I just make them fuck lots of women. You guys are dicks."
Yeah, Joseph Smith's up there like dressed like a pimp in the corner with like a hat with like covering his eyes, you know. And they got Buddha, who he's at home. He doesn't care. He's at home playing Xbox, smoking weed. Like Buddha's cool. He's like, "I'm cool, man." That's a
good idea for a sketch.
I was just thinking like that would be a lot of costumes, a lot of sets.
Make a lot of people angry.
Oh, well, it's like why don't they let Chinese guys be firemen, you know? And it's funny is firemen love chili, right? They're always cooking chili. 5-alarm chili. Ooh, it's spicy. What's in that chili? You putting cats in that chili?
In Israel, the fire department doesn't have budget to cook.
They don't cook?
I don't think they eat. I don't know. We don't have budget for anything in Israel.
Except
It
for that
just all
iron.
goes
You
to
got
the
that
army.
iron. Yeah, you got that Iron Dome. It's the same thing in America, right? You pay all this taxes. Like education sucks. Healthcare is non-existent. Unless you have money. But what you do have is like you can blow up any other country whenever some rich guy feels like it.
Yeah, sweet. So actually, with the unit I was in the army was the one that was, yes, that was responsible for the development of Iron Dome, and I keep taking credit for that, although I had nothing to do with it.
You keep taking credit for Iron Dome?
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
I had nothing to do with it, man. I was driving cars.
Yeah.
I was in the Iron Dome. Shit.
You were driving a guy to a place and without its
No. I wasn't even driving people. I was driving the cars to and from the shop.
To be fixed.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this one has a problem. Switch it.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
That's great. You have to interact.
Man,
It's
I
like,
have
you
done
to-
nothing for the last year and a half of my service. I have done nothing except listen to fucking music and smoke cigarettes in the car while waiting for another car to be fixed.
But you have to keep your hair short when you're in the army, right?
Yeah, fucking hell.
Yeah, because audio
Man,
only, folks. This guy's got dreadlocks down to his navel.
Man,
Dreadlocks
I
down to the
didn't
navel.
cut these dreadlocks. I haven't cut my hair since I got out of the army.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Man, it took me 2 years to get a beard permit.
A beard permit?
You need to have a permit if you want to have a beard.
Stop the presses. We're almost like time to wrap up, but we gotta stop the presses. A beard permit? Explain a beard permit, and if I identify as if I'm a female that identifies as a male, am I allowed to apply for a beard permit?
That's a good question. I've never.
Is this only in the army, or is this like in the country you have to apply for a beard?
No, it's only in the army. It took me about 2 years. The thing is, you're not allowed to have a beard because if you have a beard and you need to put a gas mask on, it doesn't work.
Yeah,
it just doesn't
if
work.
you're in a fist fight or something.
Like this was also in the beginning of Corona. People were like shave your beard so the face mask works. And I'm like, fuck that. I'd rather die.
But you're not even a Muzzy.
What?
You're not even a Muslim.
So?
Well, they love their beards.
Yeah, okay.
They can't shave.
Have you never seen a Jewish person?
Actually, they love their beards too, huh?
Bro, these people just don't want to shave.
That's why they're so
These
irritable.
people just like, fuck, I have to spend money on fucking razors? No.
Well, that's what's funny. They make the men grow the beards, and the women have to shave their head and put a wig on.
Oh, man, do you know...
What is going on
Do you
there?
know why? Do you
No.
know...
Yeah, no, why? What is the benefit of shaving your head when you get married and then wearing a wig?
Jews were living in Europe and the fucking fuck what hundreds, yeah? And that was the custom then, that you would live in some protected village, and the owner of the village, it's not only Jews, just everyone, if you would get married, the owner of the village or the king or whatever, he would get first rights to your wife.
You go bang your wife before
Yeah,
you did.
so the Jewish people, what they would do is they would shave the heads of the women, cover them with like tar and feathers, and make them like completely unattractive, so the guy looks at them and said, no, I'd rather not. And basically, they don't have to do this today, because the Prime Minister of Israel doesn't fuck no one except like the general people, but not women. Like,
oh, right.
Yeah,
Not actually fucking.
No, not actually fucks.
Yeah.
There's like, bureaucratical fuck.
Yeah. Sure he fucks, though. Down there on Epstein's Island.
I don't know. The guy right now, he looks like a big virgin. Anyway.
You don't want a virgin president. That's no good.
No. So they don't have to do it anymore because there's no reasoning to it. But the people making the wigs didn't like it. So they made them continue shaving their heads.
So they get a guy to interpret some new shit out of the fucking the scroll there, and then they just keep it going. Keep your jackets on even in the summer.
Shave your heads because I need to sell them wigs.
Yeah, they're all up there laughing around a table. Look what I can get them to do. Joseph Smith.
Fucking pimp hat.
Yeah, shit. Well, I mean, we're at our quota.
And
fun,
Pedro disappeared.
Yeah, fuck, dude. This guy, fucking Pedro. He was literally here. Like, he's here. Yeah. Yeah.
He's just sneaking his way like a true pedophile.
Well, we can't just end it on like a low. What's going on? What's going on?
I saw Germany is going to make everyone mandatory vaccinated by February or something like this.
And what happens to people who just don't do it?
I assume the SS shows up at their house.
They like round you up.
Yeah, like at least the trains run good there, you know.
Yeah. Straight into the fucking camp. Yeah, shit, man. Yeah, weird and wacky times. What are we gonna do, man? It's nice to. Did you brush and floss today?
I got an electric toothbrush.
Yeah.
And it's the best thing I've done with my life.
All right, good.
Recently.
Very, very good. What kind of toothpaste do you use?
Toothpaste?
Yeah. You don't use toothpaste.
What, you mean from the leaves and the trees?
No. Toothpaste.
I was trying to make a joke. It didn't work. I don't know. I'm running out of material.
Yeah. No, it's I mean, it's not bad to just.
I was running on the
nice
hippie dreadlock vibe. You know, no toothpaste, no soap, no.
Yeah. No, soap is fine. I don't know. Anything on your mind there, Pedro?
I just want to hear that story again of like that time you almost shot that dude.
He wants to hear a story of a time you almost shot
That's
a
not
guy.
a funny story. That's just like a weird fucking retarded fucking shit.
Yeah, retarded fucking shit.
Next time maybe then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's it. I mean, it was fun.
It
It
was.
was fun. I mean, I'm just looking at the clock here. That's an hour in. That's kind of in
Serious?
our quota. That's right in the sweet spot, you know? Yeah. So let's not force it. Cheers,
Ginger
hey.
and juice.
So, but it'd be great to have you on here, you know, because Sandra's down. Sandra does an episode a week. So, like, let's do an episode a week. That's 2 episodes a week. We switch it. It's just under all this. It's the sensitive teeth umbrella. We could call this one Ginger and Jews. Or we could call it Rigid Bristles. You know, I don't care. But if you got 1 day a week.
Dedicated to Kyle.
Exactly. Yeah, the free Kyle. Free Kyle.
He is free.
Oh, shit. Who are we going to have as a martyr then?
Trump.
Nah, he's unreliable. He's got a... You know, the problem with Trump is... The reason I can't... I mean, I love what he says, and I love what he stands for and stuff. And, like, I totally voted for him, and I'm going to vote for him in 2024, of course. But the reason I just really can't get behind him is because he's got a fucked up, tiny little penis. Did you see the picture that leaked? He was getting a spray tan, and somebody took a picture like of the mirror reflection, and there's Trump naked getting a spray tan.
No way.
Yeah, dude, it's out there. Pedro, Google that shit.
Pedro, I want to see some Trump penis,
Yeah,
man.
dude, no.
And
Google.
I want it to Google on your phone and not mine.
But it's not that kind of shit you can Google, man.
Yeah, you can Google. Dude, you need to get sharp on your Googling skills. It's very easy.
You can
Type
Google anything.
Trump naked spray tan leaked photo, and I'm sure it pops right up. Those 5 keywords. I'm sure it pops right up. But yeah, dude, it's like a tiny little it's like the shape of an egg. This is not a leader. This guy does not have a hog. I need to,
Poor Melania.
Oh, dude, she's in for the money. She obviously hates her life.
But
she married for money, and she regrets it. She should have been with the farm boy that she was in love with back in Macedonia or whatever. She should have just been with him, milking goats or whatever. But she got herself involved with this big Hollywood life, and now she's miserable.
I bet you she looked at him and was like, this guy is so dumb. There's no way he's going to make it anywhere. But she didn't count on the American public being as dumb as him.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, I can just ride this to the
She
end.
comes from another place. She comes
die.
from farmers, and she thinks the farmers are smarter than the American public.
She's thinking, this orange prick is going to choke on a piece of steak. He'll be dead in 5 years. I'll inherit the money. Great.
When you
Not
see Trump's
become the
daily
president
menu,
and the most famous person in the world. Oh, no.
when you see
Now I'm the
Trump's
second most famous
daily
person.
fucking diet, he eats like a Big Mac for breakfast with a Diet Coke or some shit.
Whenever he just watches TV, and whenever there's a commercial on for like fast food, he orders it, to room service, and that's just how he eats.
But if I was the richest, maybe strongest person in the world, I would have much better.
Well, he's not even close to being the richest person in the world.
Not richest, maybe most power. Oh, the president of the fucking US.
If you're the president, yeah. But
if I was the president, I wouldn't have a fucking Big Mac.
Well, I heard a story. I don't even know where. I mean, by now it's an urban legend, but on the last day of Obama's presidency, some photographer who's a friend of a guy or whatever that told me the story, he's hanging out with him. They've known each other for a decade, and Obama lights up a blunt, and he's like, the real government, president is the halfway mark of the real government. Like, when you're president, you're halfway up.
Oh, yeah, of course. You're just a puppet for, people
and
with
he's just
interest and no money.
he smoked a blunt, just, unloaded. Just yeah, dude, this whole thing is just...
I would like to smoke a blunt with Obama.
I'm so glad it's over, because it's all... if you don't play by the rules, you fucking get you get JFK'd, You get grassy knolled. All right, fuck it, dude. I think that was a good show. I gotta take a pee. It's a good time to break. Thanks, Pedro, for showing up, and come back next week or whenever. Cheers, dude. Sensitive
Baby.
Teeth. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah. Oh
Baby.
yeah.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. Sensitive teeth, everybody. That's it.
It's not necessary. We can use a few teeth. One tooth, you can do teeth. And you can only do a few teeth because you can only cut so much gum out of the roof of the mouth. The sensitivity's not there. Do a few teeth, 32 teeth. One tooth, you can do teeth. And you can only do 32 teeth.
You are helping people.
It's great.
The chamber.
Poopy in the chamber. Poopy in the chamber. Sound check. Sound check. How many poopies you got in your chamber? Are you checking your sound?
I got I fired 3 poopies and had 4 in the
Just
chamber.
a sound check. Just make some sounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I did.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I am
5, 6,
making
7.
sound.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I don't like this. What?
Oh man.